If you want to get rid of something, just don't give it your attention anymore. That means that um, start focusing on what you do want in your life. And we tend to keep going over the old all the time. One of the questions we all have is, well, who am I? Well, that isn't a label. You'll never find yourself, even going through all your past lives since the beginning of which there is no beginning, because you are an eternal being, but rifling through all of your past identities. And I was a queen, and I was a beggar, and I was a circus performer, and I was an opera singer, and I was a cleaning lady, and I struggled here, and I did that because we all, it's kind of fun going through your past lives and stuff like that. But it's also, you can also see where you've made different agreements, different contracts with yourself, with others, that may be still in operation. And so sometimes we can find that. But because we're not a label, we're trying to find ourselves in some kind of an identity that is I call it the false ego, because like in the Puranas, which are one of the Vedas, are part of the Veda. Some call it the fifth Veda. Veda means knowledge. It's what the word means, knowledge. Is because we have a true identity, a true ego, which means I'm a spirit soul. You have to know that's also a label, but that's more of a neutral kind of a thing that is your pure state of being beyond the material mind, the material intelligence, and that sort of a thing. So you're never going to find yourself with a label. I'm great, I'm small, I'm this, I'm that, blah, 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 that I am, and that I am is that greater self, that divine, that we call God with us, or source with us, or whatever name, because the labels, that's not it either. And so what are people fighting over out there? Beliefs and labels and this and that and all of this sort of thing. And where the battle is going on is in our own mind. And what we need to do is understand how the body functions and how we function in this place. But who you are is who you are. And how that comes is right now, as you're watching this or listening to that, what I'm saying, go within yourself as you focus in this area, and you don't need a label. And you do know the difference between good and evil in that sense, is that you know what feels right. You know what feels good. You know what's kind and loving and generous and giving to all, because that's our real nature. And so the more we tune in to our inner self, to us, to ourselves, by just being present in this moment, and you are the moment because you are eternity, and you activate dull matter. That's what you create energy. You see, you're an energy creator. You're in a sense a divine energy, but you are a divine being who generates energy. Then that's really powerful. And that energy is generated through our thoughts, our words, our action, through our intention. And that's why when we really get to the level of who we are and being, and you begin to notice how you function and what happens when you do this or that, you tune into those capabilities that you do have, and you're not out searching for who you are somewhere out there. It's you being. So let's tune in right now. Take some breaths and just be. That's you.